Hello, I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to read a green. It can be hard, it can be easy. I'm going to simplify it as much as I possibly can. So if this is your first time to this channel, welcome. This channel is all about helping you play better golf and lowering your golf score. Of course, one of the best ways to lower your score is to hit the subscribe button and then the bell notification. Then you're notified of all of my golf tips as they get released on Mondays for my full-length tip and on Thursdays for my 2-minute Thursday. So as I said, today we're going to talk about reading the green. So I've got a putt here of about 8 feet, roughly. Tour average is 50%, but there's a slope here, and it's very easy to see that there is a slope. But I've picked the obvious one, but I'm going to show you how we can start to think about where we need to stand to aim, because a lot of people get this wrong. They stand in behind here and they're looking, and a lot of people tell me they can't see the break. So I've got a couple of different methods that I'm going to show you. So the first method is I always stand behind the ball and I just have a look generally where the slope is, so I can see it's higher on my left than it is on my right. So I know this is going to slope down left to right. But if I wasn't sure, I would be getting around the back of the hole here and I just take another look. Now from here, it's certainly more visible that this does slope right to left as I look at it now. It's very clear that this is going to be a left to right putt as I stand over it. But let's say I still wasn't sure. I could certainly come back here and I could have a look from this angle. This gives me another perspective, and I can see here that it's going away from me. But some people, even in this circumstance, they then say, gee, I really don't know where it's going. So what I want you to do is, it's a really simple method, is stand near the golf ball, not on the line obviously, but stand near it, not on anyone else's line. And just as you're standing there, close your eyes, and I want you to feel where the pressure is in your feet. So as I stand here, I can feel that my pressure is forward toward my toes. So that's a fair indication that this is sloping away from me. If I was to turn on my side and feet reasonably close together with my eyes closed, I can feel there is more weight on my left foot than there is on my right. If I turn this way, I can, once again with my eyes closed, I can feel that my right foot has more weight on it than my left. And if I stand behind, close my eyes, I can certainly feel the weight is on my heels. So that's a really good, simple indication of how you can determine where the slope is. So another way that I do it, and this is totally illegal, you can't do it in a round of golf, but when I'm coaching people and I'm trying to educate them on how to determine slope, I quite often just get 2 alignment sticks down just like that, close together, and I just get a golf ball and I just put the ball on the alignment sticks, and as soon as I let that ball go, you can see it's going downhill. So that's a fair indication that this is and you can see the ball rolling away quite easily there. So we now know this is going to be left to right. So now that I know this is a left to right putt, from 8 feet, I'm only going to get, the PGA Tour average is they're going to get 50%, they're going to miss 50%. So there's no expectation that I'm going to get a lot of putts in from here, but I know it's left to right. I'm going to aim to the left of the hole. How much it breaks depends upon the severity of the slope and the speed that you hit it, but it's not actually that order. How much it breaks depends upon the speed that you hit it, first and foremost, and then the slope. If I hit the ball firmly, the ball is not going to turn as much, but if I miss, it's going to go a long way past. If I manage to hit the edge of the hole with too much speed, it's going to mean I'm going to miss, it's going to lip out and the ball will obviously miss. So it's very much, you've got to start with how firm am I going to hit the putt, and then how much will the slope move the ball in the direction of that slope. So I've placed a tee down just to the left of the hole there. That indicates the direction I want the ball to start in. If I hit it at the pace I'd like to in that direction, the ball has a good chance of going in. Just didn't hit it hard enough and it missed on the right side. But as I said, the best players in the world only get 50% from this range. That's not a bad one as long as I get the next one in, and that's if I am world class. So we can get better value out of this putting practice session now. Now I've worked out where I want to align the ball. I know the last one just missed to the right. What I can do here is I can set this golf tee up. There, I'll just double check it from here. It's probably a little bit too far to the left. That's fine. So what I really want to do with this putt is I want to start the ball left of that golf tee. So I'll use the lines on the golf balls. So this is a golf ball that's got a line on top. I just set that line up in the direction I want to start the ball. Everything's parallel to that line, and from there I've got my white line right in behind that line, so I'm not thinking of anything else now other than what speed I'm going to hit the putt. So that one was a bit firmer and it didn't break as much. So we'll do that one more time. Pay attention to the line. And that one snuck in on the right edge. So it's a great way of doing it. This is a left to right putt. I could go over the other side and practice right to left. I wouldn't just practice the one putt. I do a multiple putt. You do uphill, you do downhill, but get used to feeling with your feet. It's really important that you start feeling it. It's quite an easy way because quite often the eyes lie. The amount of times I've had putts and I think, really, I don't know whether this is going to go left to right or right to left. Start feeling it with your feet and it puts you in the ballpark. And if you can get in the ballpark, you've got a better chance of holding that putt. Thank you for letting me help you with your golf. I'm Brian Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.